Free to succeed. SEER edition. Let's go, baby. I think today what we'll probably do is try to get some gear on her. I went ahead and got her 5-starred, and we did get lucky with a couple of books. So she's got Karma Burn booked up. We only had one more going to the A1. So we're in pretty good shape now. So I think we're going to try to get some gear on her today. I still have to do her masteries and all that kind of stuff. Hey, puppy. But yeah, we're going to try to gear her today. Of course, I want to get her on Savage, but I don't know how much. I don't have a ton of Savage gear. I'm not in great shape on Savage gear, and I don't want to sacrifice too many stats to be on Savage. So we're going to take a look and see what it looks like. But we may have to bounce around and do some different things. I've got a couple of okay pieces. Rowan had some nice gear, but she's not my clan boss team anymore, so I can take gear off her. Vlad has a couple of broken pieces. I don't think I'm really using Vlad right now, so she could have Vlad's. Dark Elaine, the same. Magnar, Tormund, Bellhound, she can't touch. So let's just kind of see what we got. We've got. Like here we've got some speed boots. Substats aren't doing us a ton of good, right? There's a little bit of crit damage. I don't need to bother worrying about attack. But same here, we've got accuracy. If I was wanting to use it for PvP, fine. But I think I'm really more concerned about using her for it tried to get slick there. I made sure that was right, and then I hit record and it slipped on down. I think I want to use her more for like speed teams and, you know, Doom Tower and stuff. So I don't care too much about accuracy right now. See, like here again, don't care about that. I'm looking for crit stats mostly, crit stats, and then a little bit of survivability in case she has to take a hit. But like, I almost don't think it's going to be worth. Like that's a decent piece. That's a decent piece for her. That's also a decent piece. But that one's got more crit rate, I guess, huh? All right, let's see what we got here. There's 13 crit rate. I don't know that those are worth leveling up. A little bit of crit rate, a little bit of crit damage. Lots of crit rate. What's this gonna do? What are you gonna do on your way to 8? Double crit rate with some crit damage. What are you gonna do at 12? That's a big question. All right, maybe we go with you. All right, so we're at 47 crit rate now. I tried, by the way, I shot this over into the optimizer real quick, but I think enough of my gear isn't leveled or something. It wasn't even getting anything close to the stats I was saying I wanted. So I'm gonna just do it by hand and see where we end up. Do it from scratch, you know? Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage, not as good though. Crit rate and speed. We do want to think about hitting a little bit of speed. Why don't we do that? Why don't we hit a little bit of speed here? Actually, and let's just see what it does at 12. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit a crit damage roll at 12 or something. Accuracy. Fine. I don't like not want accuracy on her. I just. So this crit rate with a little, or crit damage with a little bit of crit rate. Yeah, there's a little bit of speed. I reckon HP would be ideal, but then again too, I'm gonna need crit stats. I gotta get her crit up. She's one that I can't really afford to have not crit. You know what I mean? It would throw, if she didn't do what she needs to do, it kind of throws the whole thing off, so. It's also looking like boots we're gonna have to find elsewhere. And then either armor or gloves. So let's see. Like if that doubled on speed, there's some crit rate. There's some crit damage, but I need the crit rate first. Let's start here. So now we need boots and gloves. And I'm looking for speed and crit damage main stats. And I'm looking for crit rate in the subs for now. And if we had... You could probably have Mountain Kings, to be honest. I had boots that... So there's crit damage with a little bit of crit rate. There's speed with a lot of crit rate, and that gives her some speed. Where does that put us? It puts her at 90 crit rate. Not quite where we need her to be. I could look at a crit rate set. Maybe I've got divine crit rate or something down here. You know, Cruel also is not a bad shout, and surely I've got some decent pieces here. Oh, so much potential. So much potential. Not bad. Not bad at all. Damn, those boots have 15 crit rate, though. So we're at 97 crit rate right now. These get us the closest. That puts us at 95. Low on crit damage, though. But I can max the gloves. I can get an amulet on her. Like, that's not a huge deal. So that's kind of the thing we have to decide on. Is it worth having lower stats for being on Savage? I don't know that it is. You know, I don't know that it is. So maybe what I'll do is let me grab just a quick screenshot of what I have here currently, so we don't have to do it all again from memory. And then what I'll do is we'll just start over. And then maybe what we'll do even is I'll go back in here. And sets, I'll just say any. And now we'll see if we get anything in the optimizer. All right, now some stuff's popping up. So yeah, see now, with what we had on her, we had her at 173 speed, 95 crit rate, 146 crit damage. And that was on Savage. Here, off Savage, we can get her in the 190s for speed. We can get her crit capped, and we're looking at 250 crit damage. I feel like that's going to outweigh her being on Savage for now. Eventually, maybe we can make the swap, but the interesting part of this is that she wants Royal Guards. Yeah, here, look, here. I'll show you what it wants. I don't really think I'm bothered by any of this, to be honest. I think I'm pretty happy to give everything she's after here. She wants Royal Guards weapon. She wants Royal Guards helmet. Interesting, they don't want to complete that Cruel set. And then we've got Allures boots, which again, fine. She's gonna get rebuilt soon anyway when we start working on our Speed Fire Knight team. We have Steel Skull's armor. which again, I'm done with him. So fine. We've got the crit damage gloves that I think we had on, if I'm not mistaken. And then we've got I believe that's protection. We've got Tatura's shield. So it kind of sucks to have to throw a perception piece in there. Oh, and then we've got Danig's amulet. I don't know. I guess because it's maxed. Yeah, I guess because it's maxed. She doesn't have to have his amulet. She can have this one. It'll serve the same purpose. So then once we get the gloves maxed and the amulet maxed, she'll be looking much better. She's much faster now. I think this is probably going to be the way to go, honestly. I don't mind giving her that. Obviously, we have to figure out something with Royal Guard for Hydra, but like I don't think he needs to be insane for what we're using him for. He'll probably just be part of our quick one key for normal. We're only really doing normal or hard right now anyway, so I think I'm pretty content with that, to be honest. And then for this, we could just give her something that'll help her survivability a little bit. Well, like there's HP with HP. What do we got here? I think I'd rather have all HP if I can get it, to be honest, because sometimes you get those waves where they have ignored defense, and ideally she won't be taking hits, but if for some reason she has to take a hit, I think I'd rather shoot the HP up. But it's gonna give me defense, ain't it? Yeah, let's give her that one. And then we will, we'll get her 6-starred probably pretty soon, and be looking at a banner. What do we got for banners while we're here? Get out of my way. I mean, yeah, we could do that if we end up needing more speed on her. We've got options. So there, I think I'm happy with that. Also, we're gonna get. Actually, we could have put her at 95 crit rate. I wonder if that would change anything. Let me do that in the optimizer real quick. I can put her at 95 crit rate because I haven't done her masteries yet. Let's see if anything nets us more crit damage. It's looking like we could get one more speed and one more crit damage. Oh, but she wants like Deliana's gear and Magnar's gear. All right, we're fine here. I think we're fine here. So this is our SEER for now. Again, later, like once we get our Fire Knight team sorted, especially, and we can start farming Fire Knight, we'll eventually start getting our hands on some better Savage gear, and we'll be in business. So yeah, now we would need to throw someone on a shield set, but let's just play around a little bit. Can you go back and do stages you've already done? Like without spending a key? Looks like it. All right. So let's see. Lydia for sure. Considering Kimmy. Bad-ill, not a bad option. Mithrala puts up some buffs they're not putting up, doesn't she? But I also need Renegade. That's the big thing. I need to get my Renegade in there. Who may also have to get ranked up a little bit. She's like bare minimum right now. So I would need I think she can still be slow. As long as she's faster than the enemies. I actually don't know what her speed is right now. Let's just jump in blind and see how it goes. Could run crit rate lead and drop her crit rate even more. That's something to think about too. But for our first quick run, we're fine. We can just bump everybody's speed up for this. Let's see where Renegade falls in the turn order. Don't auto. All right, so we want to do this. We want to do this. Might as well do that. That. And then now everybody can do their thing. Let her buff. And then you do that. That. Kimmy out here trying to kill folks, dude. So yeah, Renegade can be the slowest and it's fine. Doesn't matter. And then for the last waves, for Doom Tower anyway, you know, Bad L and the protection that we'll have on the team will be sufficient. And then for dungeons, we only need to get through 2 waves because then we're at a boss, so. Fun stuff. And obviously we'll set this up better. This will be much more, you know, efficient. This probably won't even be the final team. Lydia will be part of it for sure. I think Bad L will be part of it for sure. But how does she do in the higher stages? Again, no shield set. This is not complete. We're just, I mean, Duchess is also not a bad option for some insurance. The speed lead's probably helping a lot too. How was what real? What happened? Oh. Oh, I get. What is this? Is this like a bunch of bot accounts that were all created at the same time? Buff. Reset. And that's at 5-star. That's without maxed gear. That's without masteries. And she can still clear waves. And we are on hard, right? I'm pretty sure this is hard. Isn't purple? Doesn't that mean you're on Doom Tower hard? So we got our best amount of turns, but it took longer because I'm manually. All right. No, that's just normal. Not bad. Dadgummit. Here, let's drop down to like 40 and see how we do. I guess purple doesn't always mean you're on Doom Tower hard. Let's see how she does here. Resisted. That's not fun. Still got him. They are a little bit faster here. That could be problematic. Yeah, that could be problematic. Rip. Rip! What a whore! Alright. So we have to figure that out. We have to figure out the speed thing. Or... No, yeah, SEER still has to go twice. Alright, so what we're gonna need... What we're gonna need is some... Control... Or... %50 chance of placing a stun. After attacking, decreases the turn meters of each enemy without a stun by 20%. And then triple buffs, crit rate and crit buff damage. Dude, we could run we could run Bad L lead and helmet and need virtually no crit rate on SEER if we were full leaning into that. He needs to be a little bit faster though. Because my SEER's at 194, right? I guess he's faster than she is. So fine. I just have to make sure I don't give her that mastery that gives her more speed. Let's try that. Maybe instead of Amy. And then I guess crit rate lead. Let's see how we fare without that, without the boosting and without the. So, yeah, he might need a rework. We're not turn cycling well enough. Yeah, we have to figure out how to get SEER that second turn without her having to be ungodly fast. She's around 200 right now. Like, we could probably rework and get a little bit faster, but I'd rather solve the problem. Archmage, he just might not be ready for Doom Tower Hard either. He's okay. He's okay. He's alright. He could use some masteries too. We're getting close to being done with masteries. We got War Master on Seeker. I'm excited to do a clan boss run today and see how much different our damage is now that he can War Master proc. Lydia's close to done. We're getting there. We're getting there with this squad. Then we gotta put SEER in. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do. We need. I'm sure there's someone obvious that I'm just overlooking right now, but we need someone that either controls the enemies for sure or can reset turn meters really effectively. So like I know, like Rosin's got a good reset, Ninja's got a good freeze. I know these are good options, but I'm thinking for like, the optimal. I mean, Arbiter boosts and buffs a bit. Could run Arbiter. Arbiter would need some books though. I've still never booked my. No, I keep saying. Why do I keep thinking I've never booked my Arbiter? Why is that in my head? I'm so convinced every time that I've never booked my Arbiter, and that happens every time I bring it up. An interesting thought would be throwing a Man-Eater in, because then if we tap, Sathalia strips us, so that's tough. But like, if we have to take hits or anything, we're not going to catch debuffs or die. he does put up buffs. I think he's not a bad idea. But it'd have to be in conjunction with someone else that's boosting us or giving us speed. You know what I mean? Because that's not enough. The stun's not reliable enough, and the turn meter knockback isn't enough. I might just need more speed on SEER. And depending on, I'm almost certainly going to run her with Bad L, so I can probably rebuild her without some of that crit rate. I'm almost always going to run her with Bad L. That's easy buffs, and then also good damage for if something goes south. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, we did 6-star Ugo, by the way. She's on her way up to 60 now. All right. Either way, fun to have her. We'll think about it. We'll think about maybe dropping some crit rate for some more damage and speed, because I bet that's probably doable. Because I imagine for Fire Knight, because I'm also going to build El Nero and do some Poison Explosion teams. So we might do Poison Explosion and Fire Knight. I might do SEER for Dragon and Doom Tower. And I would run her with Bad L for both of those. So I bet we might think about that. Let me know for all my SEER havers that don't have Kymar, toss me out some ideas of some ways that you're running her. Maybe there's some champs I'm not thinking about off the top of my head. It is also early in the morning. There might be someone very very obvious I'm forgetting. But yeah, it'll be fun to hear what you guys are doing without. I've never tried to use a SEER without a Kymar, I've realized. So it's kind of an interesting thing. We gotta figure out how to get her that second turn. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get her that second turn. Alternatively, we put her on reflex. You know what I mean? Just hope we get lucky a lot. But anyway, that's it. We're gonna get out of here for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a good one. Good weekend. And I'll see you